Welcome to Northwest Arkansas, y'all. I am Christy. I'm a local realtor, and I want to talk to you about 3 ideas of how you can save for a down payment for your next home. This could be for an investment home, or it could be your first home. That's an exciting time. But either way, it seems like the buying and taking that big step is a really hard process because you're wondering, how am I going to save up? How am I going to be able to do this? And I have some creative ways to help you. First of all, we need to determine what a savings goal would be for you, figure out about how much you might need to get you into that, and then we walk the process backwards from there. How much are we looking for? How much do we need? And I don't think you can know how much you're looking for until you talk to a realtor. I work with many lenders that have opportunities that can help you get in for very little. And sometimes it just takes making that first big step to get in. So you can get in for very little, but let's talk about your savings plan of how you're going to save up money, how you're going to get this done. So we look at your budget and we figure out what we can cut back on, and set goals and set rewards for when you've met the goal. So that would be the first thing we would do. Or not that we would do. You don't have to do it with me, but I'm happy to help you. Take a look at your budget. Let's figure out what the small, manageable goals are and how you can accomplish them. The next thing seems kind of obvious, but we want to look at ways that you can cut your expenses. Maybe go a few months without Netflix, and maybe trade eating out one night a week for creative ramen at home. Figure out ways that we can cut your budget, trim your budget. Thrifting, if you're in need of new clothes for you or for the kids. Shopping secondhand. Northwest Arkansas has tons of wonderful boutiques that can help you buy clothes. Um, you might consider downsizing your car, finding a car that would be either a less payment, or a car that would be no payment, or a car that has better gas mileage. These are ways that you can save. Also, these are things that I've done before. None of this is like, I'm not telling you to do something that I have not done before. These are absolutely things that I have done, especially this next one, generating extra income. Generating extra income is a fun game for me. I love finding side hustles and connecting other people with side hustles. One of my favorite side hustles is Airbnb. You could put a room in your current house on Airbnb and rent out a room of your home, or you could find a roommate, someone to help you with that expense. You could also, when searching for a home, find a home that is going to be good to do those same things once you get in. Selling unwanted items. Look around your house, figure out what you're not using, and start selling, and have a great time filling up the piggy bank with those things that are just taking up space anyway. A creative way to sell items is on Facebook Marketplace. That can be kind of annoying because you post something, people ask a bazillion questions, and then maybe they don't even show up. So selling on Marketplace can be hard because sometimes people don't show up, or they get there and then they try to talk you down. But another good way to sell things, I love the app Poshmark. If you put some of your clothing on Poshmark, it doesn't have to be clothing. It can be hats, purses, shoes. You'd be surprised that someone might be looking for that exact thing. So I love to put things on Poshmark and wait for a buyer, and they make it very easy to buy and sell. So ask me about that if you struggle with that. Finally, you want to make saving as easy as possible. So you want to automate your savings account. When the money comes right out of your paycheck, have it put right into a savings account. That makes it really hard for you to touch. I've done this before where I want to put money in a savings account that I can't just go on my app and transfer it over to my checking account very easily. I want to put it in a savings account that I actually have to go to the bank and ask them to move the money over for me because I have to really need it to want to do that. So I appreciate that aspect. If you set it up so that money from your paycheck goes directly into this account that is set up for that house or for whatever your big purchase is, then you can save money without even thinking about it. So, again, all of these are things that I've done before, and I love helping people figure out how to save money and be as frugal as possible. I like to live frugally so that I can do other bigger things and cut back on some things so I can be bigger on other things. And having a home that you can be in and be proud to call your own and build equity and build wealth is a great way to use your money. Thanks for listening. I'm Christy. Feel free to ask me any questions, like and subscribe for more tips.